guys. Good morning. How's your day so far?
Hey, how you doing?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
Very well, thanks. Chris, I was remember that we met 12 years ago in London for the first tour. Can you imagine that?
Really?
Wow.
Wow. You're still looking good, mate. Looking fit and healthy.
You too. But congratulations for this amazing movie. How do you feel to bring back this character with this franchise that is already a franchise with a lot of action and good quality? How do you feel of that?
Really good, really excited. There was such enthusiasm and support around the first film. To have that reception blew us away. We didn't think we were going to be making a sequel, but because of that reception, here we are. And it was really exciting for us to have the challenge to bring the fans something unexpected and elevated from the first film and expand upon the action, but really dive into the emotional component and the story and backstory around who this character was. So there's a much more in-depth emotional heart at the center of this film, which I think really complements the action and fans are going to be pleased with. So happy, very, very excited.
Exactly, and of course, part of that is the work of that amazing director that is with you right now. So one of the things that we love is the camera is one of the characters. How do you move the camera for the action sequence? There is this amazing video who go viral that you in outside of the car with the camera running and jumping all over. So how do you play in a sequence like that?
Well, first off, thank you. I appreciate it. Glad you respond to that style. My goal is to provide an immersive experience for the audience, and to do that, it felt like the most logical way or the most effective way would be to have a handheld camera that's right in there in the action with the actors, telling that story. And a lot of the planning, comes from, we put it all on paper as far as mapping out where we want the characters to end up, or the locations from A to B or A to Z if we go a lot of locations. But then for me, a lot of the creativity arrives when I am present on the set and I can walk the space and it starts to speak to me, and I start to, just listen and see what it is in that space that it could be interesting for audiences, because I'm a fan first and foremost of the action genre. So when I'm there in the space, I just try to listen to what it's telling me.
Chris, I love that sequence on the train, who is super fast and a lot of things happening in a very close space. So for you as an action guy, how complex is made a whole sequence in a space that is not, you don't have much room to move?
Yeah, but it certainly makes it tricky, especially when you've rehearsed for weeks and weeks in the stunt warehouse, and then you actually get on set and you realize, wow, this is a lot more contained and we have a lot less movement, and now we have to fit in the other performers, the lights, the camera, all the other pieces of the puzzle. But it adds to the intensity of it all, I think, and it gives, as you say, the camera as a character in amongst that chaos. And as we are all immersed in that experience too, that resonates on screen. I think when you shoot in a green screen and it's a very comfortable environment, you've got to fake all of those elements of exhaustion and adrenaline and anticipation and so on. But we're right in the thick of it. 95% of what you see on camera happened on the day. It wasn't post-production. So there's a spontaneity to it and an energy I think you can't fake otherwise.
Sam, as a filmmaker, your favorite part of the process, like the pre-production, the shooting, or the post-production?
I love all of it. I mean, each part presents unique challenges. I mean, if you're an adage that I started kind of speaking to myself and my team back in the stunt days was fix it and prep. The more prepared you are, the smoother the shoot's going to go. And then once you shoot, that's a whole new process where you're trying, because of the preparation, you have the ability to be spontaneous and in the moment. And then once you've captured it, there's not a lot you can do about it until you get to post-production, where I think the true magic happens there, because you can shuffle and move pieces around on the board to restructure things. That's when sound design and you start to really round out the experience. So I mean, each one has its own merits. I love the whole process of filmmaking.
Yes. Chris, we love how you handle your social media. You share a lot of your beautiful family and your adventures with us. And what is your recent favorite Spanish word that you learned recently? Do you remember anyone?
I don't think I have one. My Spanish is mierda. My Spanish is not very good. It's shameful at this point and embarrassing, and I have nothing to say, but I'm sorry.
Muchas gracias, anyway. Thank you guys for your time. Gracias, Chris. Thanks a lot.
Gracias.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.